So our other half of the main event, Dustin the Diamond Poirier, one of my favorite fighters. If you guys haven't already realized that, got homies hot sauce and all that fun stuff, but the dude has had a remarkable career up in lightweight. Featherweight, he was still pretty solid, but it was after the Michael Johnson loss where he got himself a nice little barbershop quality or salon quality Dustin Poirier, and he came out and I think he just kicked off crazy amount of wins. And oh, that's a pull counter. Oh, gets the cage in the hook. Yo! Oh nah! Hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Look, I was trying to do a Derek Lewis sim, and I'm putting the clip in there if I still have it. He got me real bad earlier. I was trying to do a Derek Lewis sim, and he fucking ran through me with Pavlovich. So I guess we got this one back. But fucking hell. Wow. Wow. Dustin, that's the type of time we on today, huh? With Dustin. All right. That's how you know we coming today. Yeah, Dustin shaking his head like, damn, I didn't even believe I Yo, this dude is tough too. Homeboy is tough too. I ain't even, cause he don't even believe what the fuck just happened. God damn. I'm so fucking damn. Oh man. I was gonna say, Dustin Poirier has made remarkable improvements. Before he was very much so just a slugger and a brawler. He knew what his game was. He had some stabbing front kicks, would always shift through his punches, but he wasn't as defensively responsible. That's what kind of led to him getting deleted by Michael Johnson. Of course, the loss against Conor McGregor. Was doing well in the first minute, but the bait of Conor McGregor, and he got corralled into the left hand. Some argue. I've heard some arguments that he was rolling into guard and maybe they shouldn't have stopped it. But either way, it doesn't matter because he was next to. And now he's probably become one of the better lightweights who have not won an official undisputed title in lightweight. He's won the interim title, right? And I saw an idea. Slow down. I saw an idea where they should make the interim belts over, and I think that if you're gonna have an interim belt, it makes sense, right? Because if people aren't really gonna consider the person the champion, then what's the fuck is the whole point of having an interim belt, right? Before there was a point where, dude, you're one of these guys, you're one of these TikTok motherfuckers. I'm gonna explain a bit. Relax. All right. What I was gonna say is. This is the type of time, so we go get ourselves a nice early KO a couple minutes earlier, but this guy wants to move on this type of time. And all right. We looks like we gotta do what we gotta do. I can't even. Yeah, this is annoying. I've already explained the issues with that forward slip hook, where the power and fucking shit. Just constantly fishing for that. But we're going to back step away from that one, which is very, very annoying. I've explained the issues with that forward slip hook, and certain TikTokers have kind of showed people how to relatively exploit it with regards to working the guard because of the stun properties of it. And it covers, Jesus Christ, no, I know these canned responses. It covers an absurd amount of distance while maintaining the same amount of speed, and something has to go. And I'm hoping that we can try to get some type of change against these forward slip hooks, where if you're going for speed, you're not gonna be able to cover as much range. If you're going for range, the speed of the strike is gonna be a little bit slower, because we have to implement real life penalties in the locomotion for this game, for the next game. I mean, if we want to make this different from UFC 4, like the little differences, like stuff of that nature, are what's going to make things go a long way. And stuff like this where the guy is just egregiously just constantly force the hooking. It's just so, are you serious? I pulled that. It's just annoying, and it mainly works. This guy, it's funny because this guy's name has anti-cheese in it. Anti-cheese, and this is the cheeky little the cheeky respect. When somebody's just bombarding you with the cheeky respects like that, they know what they're doing. And this is the type of strategy that works best with guys like Volkanovski, Max Holloway, Conor McGregor, the best of the best guys, because their stats will allow it. You know, Peter Yan. So we'll make do what we gotta do. But usually, again, it's kind of goes back to the point where I talk about with certain players that their game has there's no pizzazz to the game. It's just constantly forcing this one thing. They know that it's busted, and there's no layers to their game. And people have come to appreciate content creators and players that have layers in their game. You know, people like Marshall Mind, because he does a really good job of using fighters to the best of their ability, but he has his own little flair to it, and he tries to make it work. Paradoxus is a guy like myself who likes to fight with fighters pretty sim for the most part. He's also fought competitively pretty sim. And then there's obviously myself. If you guys are here, you already know what you're here for. But also what this guy's doing, he's swiveling. Right, he's swiveling the right stick to kind of like do a little stupid duck and roll, and then trying to force out either elbow counter or a hook counter. Check that one. And then constantly just fishing for pull elbows. When you come across players like this, yeah, it doesn't even surprise me for this play elbow. Fuck out of here. Fuck you. This is a fucking abhorrent Volkanovski. It's horrible. Like, I don't know how these guys on rank can do this for hours on end. I personally cannot do this. Like, to play like that every single time is just not my cup of tea. But hey, it is what it is, right? But I was gonna say, outside of all this nonsense we got going on in front of us, I hope you try to get into my guard. I hope you do. Dustin has made a lot of improvements off the counter. He does a really good job using the stonewall guard, something that I wish could be implemented in the game. No. I think that something, maybe elevating the block, giving some other block options. You know, Justin Gaethje, I'm going to have that showcase upload first. That's the signature block. And I think, oh my God, of course I was talking. Hold on. Oh, rear naked choke. Okay, it's cool. Oh, he has to get up. Yeah, he definitely had to have busted through his fucking stamina. Doing all those actions, at least there's one thing that causes stamina. You see how his hands are up right now? He's holding block and his hands are up like that and I haven't even thrown anything. That's a little bit of like extra fatigue. He's gonna try to wear it down. Go. Switch stance hook. Switch out, yo! I had a Dustin Poirier doing double elbows against me when I was fighting with Gaethje. I got Volkanovski doing this. Like, brother, you have an entire fucking skill set to be using with this guy, and you're just fumbling the bag. No respect. I'm gonna sit up. No respect. You would have fucking thought. He tried to hold out, but you are stupid. You are not the brightest potato. Come on, get on now. Come on. We're going to stack. I huevo, maní. Y se jodió el tipo. And of course your rage quit. Like I said, they're not built from the same cloth. If EA wants to really make UFC 5 significantly better, things like this with the locomotion and the striking have to be fixed. It just has to be fixed or nothing's going to change. But hey, alrighty, got 35 minutes. Another Volk. Y'all love the strong ones, huh? Y'all love the strong ones. But I was trying to get into like a little technical analysis with Dustin Poirier. And sorry, bro, I'm a little bit annoyed, so I don't feel like doing the respect right now. But you know, Dustin loves to use a stabbing body tee. I think it's going to be a very good weapon against Justin Gaethje. Gaethje obviously is not the type to search for takedowns constantly, which is going to help Dustin's striking open up. He's clean, especially if he gets you pinned against the cage like this, because Lord will we let these hands fly. Dustin is too clean. I won my when I went against GOAT 1099 for the first UFC 4 belt. And GOAT is the first ever, overhand counter too, the first ever UFC 3 ESFL champion. That's cool. You can take that. first ever UFC 3 ESFL champion, and I'm the first UFC 4 ESFL position champion. And I remember our matchups. It was I think he chose Peter Yan. In bantamweight, I think he went with Peter Yan, and I went with TJ Dillashaw. And the second fight, I won that fight with TJ Dillashaw. Then he went with Max Holloway, and I ended up finishing him with Dustin. That was a pre-buff Dustin. Pre-buff Dustin, and Max was still freaking cracked as hell. That was also during a time where so much things had changed about the game. Like, you still had the super fast jab feint body teeth. Okay. I can't be recalling on some happy memories now for y'all throwing shit in my head, huh? Pull up the shorts real quick, Dustin. We need to get a taunt animation for Dustin Poirier to pull up the shorts. Pull up the shorts, or like kind of like do the hair thing. They added the finger point for him after he did that to McGregor. So okay, people, it's okay. We're a little bit slacking. We're just going down memory lane. My point is, I've been using Dustin for quite some fucking time. I'm happy that he has the respect that he has now, but I'd really think that, if again, what's with these people just doing this? It doesn't help at all. No. I truly believe that if you want to implement somebody like Dustin's game plan, right, you gotta tweak the locomotion and striking. So not everybody can just pick up a style that's super effective and it's gonna say fuck all to like how physics and everything else works. But Dustin, he said that it was after his fight against Jim Miller, which you guys should watch, that he decided to add calf kicks to his game, because in that bout, I believe Dustin had won the first 2 rounds pretty clearly, but Jim Miller was landing some pretty good kicks, and in the 3rd round, he was landing some. When I tell you he was landing some damage on Dustin's leg with them kicks, he was fucking this boy's legs up. I mean, the toughness of Dustin Poirier is what kept him in there. This is why he had that Fight of the Year contender with Shang Tsung Jung back in the day. So he added that into his repertoire, and it's paid off dividends for him. He used chopping leg kicks very well against Max Holloway. He used some really quality leg kicks against Gaethje in the first fight. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be looking to do the same. I really think that Dustin should win this one. Not with ease, because Justin's definitely improved, but stylistically, I think he just matches up better. He just matches up significantly better against Gaethje than Gaethje matches up with him. Of course, that was another fight where Dustin's fucking. If y'all see the photos, go on Google, right? Why y'all going to be watching this? Because I am going to premiere it, of course. Why you going to be watching this? Go on Google and look up Dustin Poirier's leg Gaethje fight. That shit looked like ground beef tenderized with fucking the grimace shake. It was extremely purple. It was extremely messed up. It was very close to how Uriah Faber's leg looked like after fighting Jose Aldo in the WC. Bro, you gotta cut that shit out. That's what you do. That's what you do. But yeah, it was pretty bad. When you guys if you guys start to see your opponent do that, a little bit of that nonsense. Of course, the calf kick was an option. I probably should have been throwing that a little bit more. But the body shot is also a great option to go for. You see this? Look, he's exposing his body right there, so the hook is going to do extra damage. This is I don't know who are y'all watching that's telling y'all to do that, but it's not good. It'll work on guys that you're significantly better than, but it's not going to work on somebody that's aware of that stuff. You feel me? Yeah, some more time to keep working. Arman Tsarukyan. Hopefully we get some grappling in. Tsarukyan, I fought Tsarukyan in my Justin Gaethje showcase. I was talking about, I think he's called out Justin Gaethje. I don't think he's called out Poirier, but that's somebody I would definitely like to see fight. I was saying that Dustin, whoever loses between, relax, bro. Dustin and Justin should fight Arman Tsarukyan, because if Arman Tsarukyan, everybody knows how talented he is. He obviously fought Makhachev on short notice and did pretty well, like pretty freaking well. Did a good job. What's with the fucking double elbows today? Jeez. But he did pretty well against Makhachev. He had that fight, he was a pretty significant favorite. Had a fight where he got stunned pretty bad, but came back and ended up finishing homeboy. I believe it may have been against Joe Alvarez. Bro, this is a good opportunity. If I don't see one, we're going to clinch strike here. I'm definitely going to look for it next time. But he kind of needs that household name, I feel. So people give that man a lot more respect. It was, no, not Joe Alvarez. I think it was Joaquim Silva. I think that was his dude's name. Joaquim Silva. And he had the fight against Mateus Gamrot that a lot of people thought he won. I thought Sarukian won that bout. But good hands, good hands. He's a quality addition. Quality addition to the lightweight roster. I was very happy when he got added. But the only thing that we got to add you to, we got to add you to the deletion zone. Gotta send you to hot sauce land. Okay. Good prediction. You can tell we pulled up our shorts there. It's an uppercut left hook. If I rock him, yeah, we're gonna go. If I sit him down here, let's see. He's back up. 2, 3, and 4. That's it. Yeah, that's gonna be it. I was thinking about going for the jumping guillotine in case it packed him up against the cage, but nah, gonna get an early TKO. Conor McGregor. There's a easier thing with Dustin Poirier is that he's in both weight classes, but I'm not waiting for you. He's in both weight classes in featherweight and lightweight. But one thing I didn't like that they did is that when they updated Dustin Poirier's model, is that they also updated his lightweight variant, and I don't like that because it's not really what happened, right? But he has all his striking power, everything else that he does well. Featherweight, he just doesn't have as good health stats as his lightweight counterpart. So, you know, he's one of those. I'll say just like I say for Conor McGregor in lightweight. He is definitely a fake 4-star. The only difference is that he has slightly less health stats in comparison to Conor at lightweight. But he's definitely a fake 4-star in my personal opinion. I can feel about that however I want. We're going to pop 1, 2, 3. But I would have liked for them to have kept Dustin Poirier at featherweight to be like the baller model, right? Because they have added this Conor McGregor because EA wanted this man to win. They really wanted Conor McGregor to win. And I'm reading you. Don't worry. And I could tell they really wanted Homeboy to win. Like all the buildup was like, yeah, Justin. Y'all gotta see it because revisionist. You know, people have selective memory with what they remember, and there was very few people I remember were picking Dustin to win that fight against him in their second fight when they fought at lightweight the first time. Oh, okay. I was watching. I remember people say, yeah, Conor's gonna go. He's gonna smoke Dustin again. Makes a lot of the same mistakes, but boom, rock him against the cage. Pop 2, pop 3. Can we get him out early? No, of course not. But I remember not a lot of people had faith in Dustin, and Dustin went and beat Conor pretty well. The first round was still a very competitive round. That's why I don't even like the whole Conor is washed or etc., like things of that nature. He's obviously still very skilled. He showed out a very good first round against Dustin. Dustin just made better adjustments, which is what makes him the fighter that he is now. Try to slip hook me, and you're gonna get thrown by this fucking hook. So, yeah, I don't like that when fighters that people like lose, they start to disparage the person that beat them by saying, this guy's washed, this guy's this and that. When moments prior, don't drop you again, moments prior they were, you know, saying that they were going to smoke him. I'm not a fan of Conor, so I always like beating up the Conors I come across on ranked. You got your slipping, though. But he did a fantastic job against Conor McGregor in their third, prior to the whole stuff with there was no check and all that other yada yada. He was beating up Conor pretty bad. Like had stunned Conor relatively early. Conor tried to shoot, didn't go too well for him, and then proceeded to get battered a bit. And you know, y'all know how Conor is with his tweets and etc. I don't want to see a full fight between those two. It's not like for example, Adesanya and Pereira, they're 1-1. MMA, we're talking about fucking MMA. They're 1-1, right? Pereira's fighting on this card too. They're 1-1 in MMA. Oh, okay. So it doesn't make any. So obviously for them to have a trilogy, it makes sense. But I understand why they don't want to fight each other again right now. It's a stance. It makes more sense to let Pereira's gonna have another fast track to the title if he beats Jan Blachowicz this weekend. Will he? I don't know. And I gotta do some showcases for them because I'm kind of slacking. But I have to do it after the fights, to be quite honest with you. I've been so busy. Busy for good reasons. I've had my good friend, if you guys saw my community post. Oh, come on! Community post, I've had 3-time All-American Greg Kirkfleet staying up there, showing the secret sauce. We're doing a great job. He's a great friend of mine. So showing him some UFC 4 stuff too. And he was there for one of the knockouts I got with Justin. He was like, "God damn!" But it's been fun. But you know, if you got somebody at your crib, you got to make sure you can't just be playing the fucking game the entire time. But I'm gonna tell you, this is a very simple game this Connor's trying to do. It's 1-2, 1-2, then a jab hook or a lead cross hook, but he's only going in twos. So eventually, like, his goal is, you see that 1-2, trying to go for like the block break stun with the forward slip hook that I probably mentioned a little bit earlier. Brother, you got to do something different, bro. You got to do something different. I don't even understand, bro. Get yourself off the cage. You can't be hanging here. Gosh, man. Predictable. I just don't understand it. The amount of time that we have right now is actually absurd. I've been getting to so many finishes, and I want to make this an extremely long showcase. And tu hediondo cicote. For those of you who don't know, cicote. Well, when I was younger, right, if somebody had smelly feet, they would be like, "Diablo, tú sí tienes cicote." This guy, I fought this guy in UFC 3. And cicote is like, it basically means like foot odor. So this guy is named Foot Odor 212. And he's definitely trying to let me know what that foot odor is about. I mean, I don't know if he got some like jock itch on his knee. You know, this is how he generally tends to play. He tries to throw a lot of knees, etc., etc. And we're going against, unfortunately, and much to my chagrin, we're going against 5-star Max. So we're definitely at a big disadvantage. Oh fuck! Jesus, cicote, cálmate. We're definitely at a big disadvantage health-wise. The power and the speed is still there for us, and of course, we still have the grappling edge. If you guys recall, first time these two fought, I think Max took the fight on short notice, or it's like one of his UFC debut. He triangle armbarred Max Holloway. The rematch is one of the best fights that happened in the lightweight division. It was Max was the favorite, minus 250 favorite in that fight, and Dustin was able to pull off the decision win. Pero Cicote is trying to fucking shut the shit and get the W for Max. Can't let that slide. I think one thing too, there was a lot of talk about, a lot of people, they do this thing where like they talk about fights, but you can kind of tell that they didn't really watch the fight. Where I remember hearing somebody say, and I'm a Dustin fan. They said, yeah, Dustin was beating Max's ass the entire time. And I recall the third round. The third round, Max nearly had Dustin out of there, and Dustin will admit that himself. And people, I remember I'd get into not a little stupid internet spaz or some folks. Relax. And they'll say, "Toma que lleva, Cicote." And oh wait, this is definitely a Gilly opportunity next time. I gotta take the Gilly opportunity. No, back here, might as well take it. Ooh, that brother choking in the air. Where are his hands at? Ooh, you gotta fight the joke. Probably not gonna get this, but yeah. Oh, actually no, we actually might. This guy's sub defense is doo-doo. Oh, se jodió el tipo. Cicote. Estaba bien hediondo, pero oh, that man went to sleep. You got the sleep animation off of that. Yeah, I guess Max wouldn't tap. He tapped before, but one. Damn. Hey, that's good. Every Dustin Poirier showcase needs a guillotine finish. If we don't get a guillotine finish with Dustin Poirier, that is a disservice to the channel and disservice to everybody that follows me. So, good thing that we got that, for sure. Yeah, it's one of his stronger subs, too. It's a really good sub you can get. I like to go for this guillotine sub, not just the standing one, but from half guard, if they go up into the guard when they sweep you with the underhook, it's a really good sub to go for if they spend a lot of time punching, building GAs. So somebody like Dustin Poirier who has high-level guillotines or any other grappler, definitely look to utilize that strategy as just a preemptive threat, so they might try to deny it in the wrong direction. But beautiful. Ilya Tupuria. Where are you? Ilya, there you are. We start swinging. Oh, okay. Oh, travieso. Ah, chill. I know the combo strings. I know what y'all be doing. And this guy ready to fucking throw hands. Ho ho. Okay, that's a good mix-up. It's a very underrated mix-up. But we got to remind you, we got the boxing edge here, right? You got some nice boxing. We saw what you did to Josh Emmett, Mr. Tupuria. We got Dustin Diamond Poirier. Oh, se jodió el tipo. Yo, this is the best boxing flow we can get into right now. What is with the double elbows today? Jódete, mamagüevo. I like to think of like when I go for like the lateral rear body hook. When people go for that front sweep or whatever, or front kick or a block it, that's like a little catch block and go. He's gonna escape out of this, but we gotta put this in as a threat. It's good to always establish the guillotine as a threat. If you're playing ranked, obviously ESFL it's like a banned thing because of the mix-up potential. But of course, if we're trying to showcase Dustin Poirier, it's definitely uber necessary. Of course, Tupuria has the standing guillotine as well, so we got to make sure we ourselves are very diligent and not letting that shit happen. Having a lot of success leading with the southpaw cross, which is good. It's a Dustin favorite. Stab with the body teep. Hook. Jeez, bro.
Just misses with a left hook there.
There we go. Stab him again. He's fishing for the slip hook counter. No. Deny that. Go for the hip toss, but no. Okay. He's smart. Yo, Mani. Yeah, we're going for the guillotine. We're going for the guillotine. You fucked yourself. You did this to yourself. I don't know why you started desperately shooting like that and not let your stamina recover, but you did this to yourself. You're still not going to get it, though, because the standing guillotine, it's hard to get a standing guillotine nowadays. But again, you keep shooting, I will eventually get it. I think what we got to do is, just like I tell y'all, there we go. Oh, bro. I was going to say, when the guys pull, the head is returning back to center line. And go to practice mode. Okay, thank you for your respect. Go to practice mode. See how much time it takes for the short-term stamina to come back when a person pulls. Right? If they miss time a pull, they had a short-term stamina disadvantage. It's not something a lot of players are aware of. That this is a detriment to pulling and trying to force pulls. And he definitely paid the price right there. Right. Last one. And this guy is not too shabby. Let's just see his work with Charles Oliveira. Mr. Oliveira, there was a question that was asked to Dustin Poirier. If Charles Oliveira or Khabib Nurmagomedov, which one of those two would be the easier fight? Not necessarily the easier fight, but which one is a more winnable rematch? And Dustin said Charles. And I agree. And all of you should agree. And anybody who doesn't agree is looking through some rose-tinted glasses. And you see, this guy, I fought this guy before, and this guy, I don't know which showcase it was, but he fought extremely smart. So this player, I think he's going to be the hardest test that we have tonight. And it's fitting because it's the last bout, too. Definitely going to be the last one because the weight class is going to, I don't think I'm going to get this guy out of there early. Oh, I forgot Charles had that. He went down with the left stick. I denied up. And he denied that. Shit. Okay, this is not good. This is one of those positions I would really like for them to add some type of holding on bottom or being able to block it behind that too. Okay. Just gonna fake that. Get your toes off the fence. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to work. He didn't deny that. That's good. I'm surprised he didn't go for the submission early. I guess he didn't want to lose position. We're gonna be smart here. There's Charles. I'm gonna fake that. Charles has three. I'm pretty sure it's 3 subs here, like Dustin does. Fuck. I wonder if it seems to me that he's kind of letting the submission threat open up his ground and pound. Good guard. Shit. Yeah, I'm talking about Charles being the more winnable rematch, but I'll explain while I'm down here fighting for my life. With Khabib Nurmagomedov, Dustin had brief moments of success. That was some good. He's gonna take the back here. Probably. Yeah, he is. With Khabib Nurmagomedov, Dustin had 2 moments of success in that fight. And he didn't really fight too well that fight. I think he could have done a much better job, personally speaking. But I think too much emphasis was made on defending the takedowns and not really dominating the positions and not even be put in the takedown position per se, right? But he had a moment where he stunned Khabib Nurmagomedov. And the guillotine that he jumped the Gilly, where even Khabib himself noted that was a tight guillotine and it almost got him out. So that was his Hail Mary submission, and he was this close to getting it. Deny that. Might as well get the sweep to score. Get it? But whereas against Charles Oliveira, there's a key moment that people kind of forget about in the fight, and it is when Charles Oliveira grabbed the glove of Dustin Poirier as he was on his way to escape, and it allowed Charles Oliveira to complete the sweep and end up on top of Dustin, and led to Dustin, taking those elbows in the guard. Respect. And little things like that, positions matter, right? Against the best of the best. Being able to be put in a good position because of a foul, holding the inside of the glove. It's not, like we love Charles Oliveira and everything, but that was a sneaky little tactic, right? But he had dropped Charles Oliveira clean. There's a beautiful clip where he pull counters Oliveira with the uppercut. It was the uppercut or the hook, and he did a good job. Good. This is what you gotta do with Charles. I respect it. He's probably gonna clinch again, but he did that sequence right there is one sequence, and I think, damn, I wish that didn't happen because Dustin was doing so well avoiding extended grappling changes and was this close to getting back up, and that kept him down in bottom position. I'll take him down, and being that I got a takedown right now, my second point is I think Dustin should have trusted his jiu-jitsu a little bit more. That's a big thing. I think seeing Makhachev, obviously it's not Makhachev. He's not going to have an arm triangle like Makhachev, correct? But the dude is stunned. He is stunned. You dropped him. You are a black belt in jiu-jitsu, right? You've seen this guy get finished when he's gotten hurt. Don't allow him to recover. Obviously be smart with the shots you're picking, but he was hurt. And I know he poker faced it, but he was hurt when Dustin sat him down. And Paul Felder, I remember Paul Felder beat up Oliveira pretty well in the guard. So I think Dustin was probably, if you stun Charles Oliveira, he likes to go for the De La Riva sweep, right? There's like a funny ass picture. I think it's against Michael Chandler. It might have been against Michael Chandler, where he's like extended out like almost like a flagpole. But he's like doing the De La heel sweep. Also likes X guard. He uses that to try to wrestle up. You go to reverse X if you try to push down the hook sneaky on your foot. If you try to push down his foot that's on your hip, then he'll use that to get to reverse X and then try to wrestle up from there. This guy's whoa, man, that stamina saved me there, huh? But I think if as opposed to thinking, look, we can't let this guy get our back, and of course that back take in round 3, it's Charles. That's a mistake on your part, buddy. It was well timed. Caught Dustin as he was resetting. got him to reset. Knew that after Dustin resets, he was gonna throw. He timed that back take beautifully to get the fight down and to submit him. So that can't be taken away from Charles Oliveira. But it is a more winnable fight in comparison to the fight against Khabib Nurmagomedov. And I think the adjustments are going to be not just stopping the takedown, but you have to know the system that Charles Oliveira follows on the ground if you want to beat him, which is now going to. This is a suggestion, right? We're going against Charles, and I like the way this guy's fighting, so we're flowing with this. We're flowing with this. I think that Dustin should probably work with Craig Jones. Right? I think he should work with Craig Jones, because if there's anybody that can show you how to shut down the game of somebody of Charles Oliveira, it's going to be Craig Jones. He helped out Volkanovski exponentially against Islam Makhachev. And I think if you focus on being able to nullify the set system that Charles Oliveira is using with his strikes on the ground, you will feel more confident in engaging with him on the ground. Remember, Beneil Dariush is doing a pretty good job on top. Obviously, he's a former ADCC world champion and whatnot, medalist and everything along those lines. But, like Oliveira did what he did, stood up and then blasted him with a high kick, as this one tried to do to me just now. But I think being aware of the system that Oliveira follows on the ground as opposed to going, well, let's just stop him from getting a takedown, it goes a long way. I was talking about this with Kirkley, like a lot of guys who strike, they only focus on the takedown defense instead of, getting in there and wrestling to understand. You have to feel how that works. Like, what are they looking for? It's why in jiu-jitsu, like, you drill, if you want to learn how to get out of, like, leg locks and everything else, you don't go, well, I don't let him, like that. I don't let him just touch my legs at all. Because what happens if the guy does entangle your legs? Then you're fucked, right? He puts you in ashigarami, now you're fucked. But you have to, whoa, damn! Oh my God, he's gonna, oh, bro, we were just talking. Talking, everything else, and then he does the fucking high kick into the middle. Good. Fair play to you. Deny that. Fair play to you, my friend. That was nice. I didn't even expect that to happen. Wow. I knew he was gonna go with a hook with that side because he kept doubling up on hooks on certain sides, but that was a close one. All right, I gotta get my thoughts back together while we hold him down here. Trying to think. Hold L2 to strike to the body. I already know this shit. Jailbreak. Definitely want to get up from here. I was just in the zone talking about some shit. Alright, great. With the Ashi. Oh no. He's gonna sweep us? No, puts us in rubber guard. Like that. Okay. Oh, he denied it. Oh, bro. Those are nice little grappling changes. I like that. That was dope. Okay, we're in here. Let's keep it going. Oh, we got the back check. We shook that bar. Let's go over to armbar. Oh man, that was nice. That sequences like that make me love the grappling. It's hard to love it for all the little stuff, but man, thank you. I wanna shout you out specifically. If you watch my channel, I hope you do, because this is a great fight right now. This is a fantastic fight. You're doing a really good job showcasing Oliveira yourself. I'd like to see you try to pull guard on me more, but don't do it right now while I'm fighting you. Do it to somebody else. But I was gonna say, like, you have to familiarize yourself with the offense that comes from these positions. My jiu-jitsu coach talks a lot about staging positions. Let's go for it. Should we go for it? Put to the cage. No, he got out. Interesting. I'm doing something wrong. But he talks about, like, don't just focus on just throwing up the subs, because then you can just give a position. The guy knows every single time. Whoa! Every single time that you get in a position, you're throwing up submissions. You probably go for the back take here. There we go, sitting down. You want to use those positions as staging positions. And if you understand those positions when you're going against somebody like Charles Oliveira, you're gonna feel less fear. No way, bro. Going to mount. Oh, brother, you are exerting some stamina. It's okay. Jesus, arm triangle. I like to use the arm triangle. You know, we're talking about staging positions. I like to use this here to just kind of hold position because it's gonna keep the clock running. It's gonna give me some time to kind of think, decide what I gotta do, score a little bit, put them under the threat. I want to get to mount. I want to get to mount, but not just yet. He's gonna give us the mount one way or the other. No, that's not true. No, I figured. Deny that. Let's go for the back. Uh-oh. Oh, out of turntables. It's okay. Deny that. Back flat. He turned him out. Perfect. Go for it. When that happens, it's low short-term stamina. Triangle armbar. This is one of my favorite submissions in the game. One of my favorite submissions to do in real life, too. See? Charles has some pretty high sub defense, but I think no, he might not.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Ooh, we're cinching it in. Yeah, it's clips. It's clips. We got it. Just like Dustin Poirier got out Max Holloway. Hey, in their first bout. In his virtual rematch, you get the tap. Alright, I think that is more than enough Dustin Poirier footage to feed a village. I think so. I think I'm going to go for the double upload. Yeah, I'm going to go for the double upload. I think we're going to follow through with that. And for the main event, may the best man win. It's going to be, I think it's going to be an incredible fight. It's impossible to have a boring Justin Gaethje fight. Impossible to have a boring Dustin Poirier fight. Those two guys are two of the best lightweights the UFC has ever had that have not held an undisputed title. They've touched UFC gold before with the interim titles, but here we go again. 5 years later, Grappler's tweet made a little bit of noise on ESPN. If you guys want to see the crazy statistical comparisons between the two, of same letters in their name and beating the same guy, record since they fought each other, etc., etc. But I hope this card is a great one. And for everybody that's tuning into that card, I hope you guys have a great time with everybody you're going to be spending time with. And, of course, watch the showcase. Show me a little bit of love. In the meantime, remember 17. I appreciate y'all. I'm out of here. Cuídate, like, share, subscribe. Do whatever you got to do to support me. Come on. Peace out.
Well, many argue it's the UFC's toughest weight class. It's one of the more difficult belts to defend, but he certainly did just that here tonight. Congratulations to the undisputed UFC lightweight champion, your winner by submission.